Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. My name is Chris, and this is just product reviews. That kind of sounded like I really didn't have faith in my channel. This is not just product reviews. This is the product reviews. Number one. If you ain't first, last. Obviously, we're working our way to first place, but we're in the middle of cleaning up our mess from just shooting our Craftsman pressure washer video. If you haven't seen that, currently right now, while I'm doing this, it is uploading, so it will be there by then. So you should go check it out, just in case you're interested in getting you a small, lightweight, portable pressure washer that you can easily take all over the place. I know there's some other brands that come with pretty good stuff. And a matter of fact, one of the brands we're going to give a shout out in this video, as well as another brand, and I think these two brands are related. Y'all correct me in the comments down below if you know or not. But I was going to do two separate videos for this, but I figured it'd be better just to do one because I think it's just better that way. I don't know. That's just the way I figured it in my head, so that's what we're going with it. So, I had a couple problems. Nothing too serious. It's just, I've got some ego tools, as you've seen, if you watch my videos. I've had one of them give problems. And, we tore it apart. We didn't really go through what was wrong with it, but we tore it to pieces. Because I was supposed to get rid of it, so, I got rid of it in pieces. But we had a battery go bad. I'm guessing, I don't really know. It was giving the indication that it was overheating, but it was giving the indication that it was overheating in the middle of using it, and it would die immediately, just like your battery just died, like somebody just unplugged it, no more power. And the crazy part is I would use a different battery before that and use it all the way until it was time to charge it, and I would use a different battery after that. Both same ego batteries, nothing changed there. Just one particular battery didn't want to fit the bill for whatever reason. I've had it for like, I think about 2 years, that battery. There's a battery right over there that I've had for longer, so it's not just the time period that killed it or whatever. But I called up Ego. I got a hold of Ego. Well, I would say I got a hold of Ego. I called up Ego, and I got one of those options to have them call me back, and it would hold my place in line. So that's what I did. And they called me back, and the representative I spoke to, and this is how I know it was having the overheating issue, told me that this is what it shows for that, and this is what he wanted me to do. He wanted me to first, while he was on the phone, take it, put it on the charger, and see if it just instantly shows that it's fully charged. It did not. It actually started charging, which I won't say it's done every time, so that's not unusual, but that was one of the tests in the process. Next test in the process, he sent me an email. He told me to go out and use it, and he would be calling me back in a couple hours to check and see how things are going. If anything happens in the meantime, email him back through that email. So I unplugged it, or not unplugged it, took it off the charger, put it in the blower, Went back outside, started leaf blowing. Happened almost immediately. Didn't have time for a battery to heat up. Not at all. Almost immediately did it again. And remember, it's already done it earlier to end the day. I was just trying to see what we could do about it. It happened almost immediately. So I sent an email describing what happened. Started using it again. Even faster, like as soon as I pressed the trigger, happened again. It wasn't 30 minutes after that. I don't remember this gentleman's name, but the customer service representative called me back and told me they would be shipping out a new battery. No cost to me whatsoever. It's under the warranty, everything else. So they would be shipping out that new battery. It would be here within 5 to 10 business days. So with that being said, I'm not saying all the other stuff I just said to bash Ego, because I love the fact that I can just slap a battery in this thing and go instead of having to worry about mixing gas and putting oil in it and everything else. It makes it so much simpler. None of the drawbacks to batteries, yes. There's drawbacks to gas as well. There's drawbacks to anything man-made. There's something's going to go wrong. But that extremely simplifies a lot of things with the battery power. And with the Ego line, you can use their batteries across everything. So it's almost like you're carrying... It's almost like each battery is its own gas can that you can use in all your tools. You don't have to mix it or anything else. You just charge it up, slap it in the tool, good to go. So I wanted to say and give a big shout out, firstly, to Ego Power Plus. Their great customer service, their great willingness to be able to stand behind their tools and their warranties and everything else without trying to make you jump through all kinds of unnecessary hoops and everything. And I honestly highly recommend anybody who's thinking about getting any kind of Ego product, go ahead and get it. You will enjoy it. I've got their blower, their multi-tool, their backpack blower, their push lawnmower, pole saw, got attachments for the blower. I've got their 765 CFM handheld blower sitting right there. I recommend Ego over any other battery power tool out there. Anything. Now obviously those batteries are not going to fit in a drill, but that's not what they're there for. Those are 56 volt batteries. Those are made for outdoor power equipment, not hand drills. So with that being said, and I'll put it down in the description and in the title as well, big shout out to Ego. Thank you very much for standing behind your product, and I'm going to keep using it and buying it for as long as you make it and it continues to stay great, which I think it will. So that whole story done. I think these two companies are connected, but I have not done my research to make sure, so do not quote me on that. Flex, Power Beyond Belief, I think is there. I hate looking at myself and looking like I'm looking over that way. But Flex, Power Beyond Belief is their thing or whatever, and blah blah. Had an issue with one of their batteries, and I've had the issue for a while, and the tool was not registered. So I called them up the other day as well, because I wanted to see what could be done about it, if anything. she got the numbers off the battery and everything else to check it out. Was able to tell me what amp hour the battery was without her even having the battery in her possession. And I mean, of course, I confirmed it, but. And also sent me out another battery. No cost to me. Zero cost to me. And that is, I've actually got, well, I've got the other battery here too, but that is this battery. I don't know. I kind of doubt you can, especially with me shaking all over the place. But, you know, say me lift it up, you see the oil on the battery. That's not oil in the sense you think it is. I mean, I guess technically it still is oil. I mean, I think the batteries are manufactured by Chevron or Chevron Corporation or something like that. But that is what they call phase change material. And phase change material, from my understanding, is a material that either changes from a solid to a liquid depending on its state, or a liquid to a solid depending on its state and environment. And basically what that does is that helps disperse and get rid of the heat that batteries create as you use them. For whatever reason, that batch of batteries they did there, and using that stuff, decides it wants to leak either during use, not in use at all, in the package, whatever. But called them up, had a great conversation with the lady on the phone. She checked it out, basically told me the battery, you know, bad batch or whatever. I forget what she said apparently happened with them, but they went with a totally different and more improved setup on the inside, so that problem will not happen in the future. So two great companies, Flex and Ego, that both stand behind their product. They stand behind their product, so I'm gonna stand behind them. Anytime I need one of those tools, I'm going to a Craftsman, a Flex, or an Ego. I don't see, so far, not saying anything bad about any of the other ones, because I haven't used them. I've used their tools, but I haven't any problems and called their warranties and all that stuff. But so far, those companies have stood behind me, so I'm going to continue to stand behind them, and I hope you do as well. So this video is basically a big shout out, thank you, and send me some free tools so I can review them for everybody in my audience. Flex and Ego, y'all are awesome. Thank you so much for making great tools that are better than what's currently out there. Anyways, with all that being said, thank y'all so Jesus Christ, heartburn. Anyways, with all that being said, thank y'all so much for liking, subscribing, commenting. Tell everybody about product reviews. Let them know how awesome product reviews is. If you could, leave a comment down below. Tell me what you want to see next. What tools have I not shown that you would like to see, or boots, or games, or knives, or workout equipment, or air conditioners, or blankets, or trash bags, or anything. That's why it's called product reviews, because we review products. Everything. No, I'm not doing makeup. I draw the line there. But thank y'all so much, and we'll catch you on the next one. Peace out.